Meanwhile, one up the Grizzlies, won the regular season championship. The two sides met in Greeley. It was a 1-0 win for the Bears. They did not meet in the Big Sky Conference tournament as Northern Colorado was upset in the first round. A tournament that the Grizzlies would go on to win. As we get underway here in Missoula, 3 big points on the line for both sides. Both sides making a couple of changes to the starting lineup as Northern Colorado getting an early chance here. Shot deflected away. It was Melina Ferris getting the shot attempt for the Bears within the first 30 seconds, deflected away by Charlie Boone for Montana. The Grizzlies making 3 changes from the starting lineup last Sunday in a scoreless draw against Eastern Washington. Included in those changes, freshman Maddie Ditta makes her first career start for the Grizzlies up front. Number 23 out of Riverside, California. She's appeared in all 14 matches for Montana this year, playing a season-high 53 minutes a couple weeks ago against Sacramento State. The first career start for her today. She looks to combine with Delaney Lushore here, taken away by Ferris. Lauren Woodhull on a long run for Northern Colorado, chips it back across. Brittany Donis looking to get around Charlie Boone, can't do so as the Grizzlies take it away. Mesa Walters on the ball for Montana. She has the lead in the Big Sky Conference in assists this year. So the Grizzlies try to connect on a long diagonal to Kayla Rinden Bushmaker. This is the premier matchup in the Big Sky Conference, at least it has been over the past decade or so. Between these two teams, only one losing season over the last 12 years. 6 of the last 11 tournament championships have come from either the Montana Grizzlies or the Northern Colorado Bears. The Grizzlies with 4 tournament championships, Northern Colorado with a pair. And again, as we mentioned last year, it's the regular season versus the tournament champions here today in Missoula. This ball too strong out for a Northern Colorado goal kick. Kayla Lindberg in goal for Northern Colorado today. Played almost all of the minutes between the posts for the Bears this year. Northern Colorado, again, the preseason favorites in the Big Sky Conference this year. It was a great start to the season for the Bears. They were 4-0-2 out of the gates. They'd outscored their opponents 14-2 in those matches, but since then, it has been a struggle for Northern Colorado, 0-7-1. They have just 1 goal over their last 6 matches. These are a couple of schools kind of in similar boats right now. Montana having the same issues, playing well, as there's a hard foul in the midfield by Molly Massman. A couple of sides that feel like they're playing well and just missing the final product. Grizzlies also on a bit of a scoreless streak. Northern Colorado take the free kick. McKenna Wilson lofting it in. Mesa Walters comes away with it for the Grizzlies. Walters playing it in behind for Ditta, who races after it, gets there before the defense, back to her left foot. Looking to swing one in. Wilson applying the defense. It's a low cross across the face of goal. Nobody home for Montana, but a nicely played ball by the freshman Ditta. She has 2 assists in her debut season here in Missoula. Walters trying to get a back heel touch across to Delaney Lushore. Larson to Ditta. She turns, plays back to Molly Massman. Grizzlies have been changing things up in the recent weeks as they look, again, to break a scoreless drought. It's something they've struggled with a bit all season long. Montana have outshot their opponents in 12 to 14 matches this year. Just 4 wins to show for it. Northern Colorado trying to find the deep ball in behind for Lauren Woodall. Woodall's tied for the Big Sky Conference lead with 5 goals this year, but she has not scored since a September 11th match against Virginia Tech. Lauren Woodhull also with an assist for Northern Colorado for a team-high 11 points this season. Thrown into the box, it's hit across the face of goal, but it's going to go out of play maybe. Molly Quarry chases it down and just escorts it across the end line. Molly Quarry back into the starting lineup for the Montana Grizzlies, the defender out of Bowen Island, British Columbia. A Nebraska transfer, missed 5 games for the Grizzlies. Dealing with a knock. Back now, making her first start since the Grizzlies took on Fresno State here at home back on September 11th. Northern Colorado looking for some combination play through the heart of the Grizzly defense, taken away. Charlie Boone plays now back to Camelia Zhu. Montana trying to spring Mesa Walters forward on the wing, taken away. It's going to go back to the feet of Allie Larson. Grizzlies again changing things up. Charlie Boone acting in the center of a 3-person defense here. Larson to her right, although she's ranging all the way to the left side right now. Ava Samuelson playing as the left back for Montana. Samuelson has started as a winger in most of her matches this year. The Grizzlies looking to dump one in behind, but it's too strong. Ditta has been excellent for the Grizzlies this year. Coming off of the bench, but just mixing things up a little bit. We will likely see a substitute appearance for Skyly Thompson, who has started almost every match this year for Montana. Again, the Grizzlies scoreless in their last 3. It's the first time that has happened since 2019. All 3 also against Big Sky Conference opponents. It's the first time the Grizzlies have been shut out in 3 straight conference games since 2010. Foul here in the midfield, whistled on number 25, Alex Michael, as Ava Samuelson goes down. Again, Samuelson, the sophomore from Louisville, Colorado, typically starting up front on one of the wing positions. She can play anywhere on the field, Ava Samuelson can. Today at the left back position with Kayla Rendon-Bushmaker in front of her. Expect to see a lot of overlaps between the two, as you see right there, Rendon-Bushmaker trying to outlet it forward to Samuelson. Those two sort of interchangeable in the versatility and playmaking ability. This time, last touched by Samuelson, and out for a Northern Colorado throw. The Bears making 2 changes from their to their starting 11 from the loss against Idaho last weekend. Alex Michael and Lauren Woodhull into the match. It's been a string of close decisions for Northern Colorado. It started back in the finale of the non-conference season, an 0-1 loss to Utah State And the exact same scoreline against Portland State and Sacramento State. They got the draw against Eastern Washington, before losing again 1-0 against Idaho. Allie Larson closing in on the defense for Montana. It allows a throw in. Lucy Hart to take it. Hart connecting with Kaylin Needling, but out of play. And the Grizzlies are going to get a throw in. Alex Michael lifts this one into the box, big hop, but safely into the hands of Camelia Zhu. Zhu, the defending Big Sky Conference goalkeeper of the year. She was also the tournament MVP in Montana's run to the NCAA championships. Second this year in save percentage at .714, also second in the Big Sky Conference in shutouts. She has 7 this season, 18 for her career. The sophomore already 4th all-time in Montana's record book. Dida wins it away, but it's given back. Good interception by Needling. The shot is going to go wide. It won't challenge Zhu in the end. Zhu has a very good defense in front of her, including Charlie Boone, who started every game this year. She's gone the full 90 minutes in the last 8 matches, as this ball ends up right back into the hands of Camelia Zhu. Brittany Donis with a little 1-2, tries to get back on it. Allie Larson steps in and clears away, but Donis was charging towards the Montana goal. Cleared away again by Montana. Northern Colorado again outscoring opponents 14-2 in the first 6 matches of the season. Since then, being outscored 18-4. All told on the season, it comes out to an almost even number. 20 opponent goals, 18 scored for the Bears. But after an ideal start, things have gone a little bit off the rails for Northern Colorado in an unexpected way. Kaylee Onan couldn't chase that ball down. And a play is Camelia Zhu. Tough to lace up the boots with the gloves on. Gets a little help from her center back. Two work well together in all things, it would appear, as Zhu gets ready to take the goal kick. Northern Colorado, a good start to this match, controlling much of the possession. Neither side with a great look so far, but ball has been in Montana's defensive third for a nice stretch here. Donis plays across. Woodall controls it nicely, plays back. Onan with it now. Grizzlies pressing tightly in the midfield. This ball intercepted by Samuelson. Onan gets back to it, tries to just launch one in behind, but it's all the way through to Zhu. Northern Colorado, coached by Tim Barrera in his 24th season at Northern Colorado, brought them from the lower levels to the Big Sky Conference and turned them into a powerhouse in Division I. It's got a 221, 189, and 47 all-time record for the Bears, as we've got a foul. This one whistled against Montana in the midfield. Alex Michael, the freshman from Gillette, Wyoming, going down. leads to a free kick here. McKenna Wilson set to take it. The Bears spread out along the edge of the 18, trying to get the flick-on header from Needling. Lucy Hart to take the throw. Knocked back to her by Lauren Woodhull. Woodhull on and again, but it's going to be played all the way back into the center circle. Samantha Blanchard, excuse me, the center back. Bears turn it over, intercepted by Samuelson. Montana trying to play quickly. It's something we've seen them not have the chance to do very often this year. Again, the Grizzlies out shooting opponents 12 of 14 matches. They've also controlled possession in a lot of those. Northern Colorado flipping the script on them today as Zoo tracks this one down at the very edge of her area. Brittany Donis, the senior from Kennewick, Washington. All sorts of pace for number 6 for Northern Colorado. See if this is what Montana needs. To be pressed a little bit more, create the chances. It's a Grizzly team with a lot of speed. Samuelson, Rendon Bushmaker, Skyly Thompson as well, who starts on the bench. All with plenty of pace. So Allie Larson plays back to Zoo. The top 6 teams make the Big Sky Conference tournament, and again, Montana sitting in 6th right now. Northern Colorado in 8th, so this is a big match. Just 3 remaining after today's clash. Montana and Northern Colorado will both play a single game next week. That'll be at home against Northern Arizona before one final road trip to take on Weber State and Idaho State. Nervy moment there from the Grizzlies. Playing it out of the back, short passes connecting. Now Zoo looks to go long. Coming in a little hot. Sydney Haustein can't control. And it's out for a throw-in for Haley Collier, captain for Northern Colorado. Grizzlies still just trying to get a foothold in this match. Get some attacking momentum. Molly Quarry across to Boone. Now Massman in the midfield. The past couple of matches, Massman has started alongside Kathleen Aitchison. A double pivot for the Grizzlies with the 2 defensive midfielders. Today it's just Massman, who has Ditta Haustein and Mesa Walters all playing in front of her. Good one-time pass here from Montana to free Haustein going forward. Delaney Lushore now on the edge of the penalty area. Collier beats her there. It's out off Montana. It was actually Samantha Blanchard applying the defense on Delaney Lushore there, beating her to the ball. Neither team able to generate much as far as looks on goal right now. Here's a chance for Northern Colorado. Turnover by the Grizzlies. Swung back in, Boone clears away. Montana avoids a scary moment there. Lauren Woodhull had it in the box, just no support for her. Otherwise, that could have been a goal for Northern Colorado. Donis. Her cross deflecting off of Samuelson and out for another Northern Colorado throw. Collier's throw sneaks through everyone and out. So the Grizzlies will be able to push forward again. Sort of what you would expect so far. Two really good defensive teams and also two teams potentially struggling a little bit on the confidence side in the attack. It has certainly played like that in the match so far today. You get the sense both teams playing with a lot to lose. A couple of sides, again, expected to contend for a Big Sky Conference championship. That looking out of reach is Idaho, currently running away in the Big Sky. 4-0 with 12 points. Nobody has scored on them in conference play yet. Delaney Lushore gets to it just in time, but then is tripped up. Good recovery from McKenna Wilson. Bit of a heavy first touch allowed Delaney Lushore to get there, but Wilson doesn't concede possession. Now Northern Colorado has a chance to go forward. It's into the box with Woodhull. Trying to get around Charlie Boone. The two still battling right on the edge of the area. And eventually Boone wins it, and it allows Allie Larson to spring forward. Larson trying to keep the ball in play up the far sideline, but intercepted again. Northern Colorado just hasn't allowed Montana any good transition play to get the possession on the other half of the field. Here's a chance now for the Grizzlies. Mesa Walters swings a long ball forward. Delaney Lushore controls it. And now Maddie Ditta navigates through the midfield trying to connect all the way across with Kayla Rendon Bushmaker. It's cleared away. Out of play off Molly Quarry. Kaylin Needling winning the throw in for the Bears. Lucy Hart now to take it. Woodhull chesting across. Thought she had some support there from Melina Ferris. Grizzlies step in and make the play. Good pass here to pick out Massman from Zoo. The Grizzlies really trying to work it through the center backs. And Northern Colorado has just been putting that right back to the feet of the Bears players all day long. This time Zoo instead skips through the initial defense, plays it longer, and finds Massman, and the Grizzlies able to get it at least on the Northern Colorado side, as now the Bears try to come back quickly. Massman can't get to it, turned over. Kaylin Needling with it, going around the left wing. Shot from Needling. It's going to curl a little bit too much and go wide. Needling, good quick reaction from her. Ball snuck to her. She's got a goal and an assist this year, 22 shots. Unable to put that one on goal, but a good run from Needling as we see the change for Montana. We were expecting Skyly Thompson into the match. Maddie Ditta heading to the sidelines. Thompson had started all 14 matches for the Grizzlies this year. 25 shots, but that has turned into just 2 goals. Thompson has created a lot of problems for opposing defenses with her speed, able to get in behind, but lacking the final touch a bit. We'll see if the change here, bring her on as a super sub, maybe against some fatigued legs in the Northern Colorado defense, can lead to some goals for Skyly Thompson. Ava Samuelson with some nice footwork, but the long ball unable to connect. As McKenna Wilson plays it right back forward. Zoo once again trying to skip the defense, pick out Mesa Walters in the midfield. We're going to have a yellow card here shown to Mesa Walters of Montana. Walters, the New Mexico transfer, unhappy with the decision. It was a quick decision made. Our referee, Will Nichols, going right to the pocket. Shows Walters the yellow card. It's going to give a free kick opportunity here as we take another look. Tripping up from behind, and then a very clear pull of the jersey from Walters. And you see in the background Nichols, not even sure if the whistle had been blown yet, was already reaching for the yellow card. This one lifted into the box, headed away by Delaney Lou Shore of Montana. Massman gets ahead as it was re-entered into the box. Now all the way back go Northern Colorado. Delaney Lou Shore pressing. Good defensive effort from her today, a couple of times. She's just been a pest for the Northern Colorado defense. Has not led to anything so far for the Grizzlies. See if it can here. Changes for both sides here. Kathleen Aitchison enters for Montana. She will take that holding midfield role over from Molly Massman.
And for the Grizzlies,
number 5 in the background there, you see Morgan King, the junior from Long Beach, California. The new substitutes enter side by side. Grizzlies go to Delaney Lou Shore off the throw-in. She finds Skyly Thompson playing wider than usual. Hart takes it away from her. 2 touches all of a sudden. Donis swings it out wide, and Northern Colorado's on a break. Alex Michael across. Into the box, the cross comes in. It falls at the back post. Zoo covers it up. Kaylin Needling was there. Needling looked surprised that it ended up at her. Montana had a chance to head it away. Looked like Molly Quarry at the back post. It sneaks by her, falls to the feet of Needling, and Montana maybe a bit lucky that they weren't punished here as we take another look. Some good skill on the cross from Ferris. Quarry doesn't get the head to it, and Needling just kind of trying to take a controlling touch, and it ends up in the hands of Zoo. Back come Northern Colorado again. This time the pass too strong. Brendan Bushmaker gives to Samuelson. Kayla and Bushmaker dropping in much deeper than you would typically see her as the Grizzlies trying to just find their footing in this match. Delaney Lou Shore to Larson. Skies it forward. Header on at the very edge of the area comes the keeper. Montana gonna be whistled again. It's Walters already on a yellow card. Mesa Walters needs to be careful. Kyle Lindberg was at the very edge of the box, but clearly there first. Another foul on Montana, this time in the midfield. And just like that, Montana nearly had a chance in the final third. Back-to-back whistles, and it's going to be a free kick. And the Bears are going to be able to get some numbers forward. Wilson, a good ball into the box. Donis able to get there, cross it back in front. It's free shot on, save made by Zoo. Quick reaction from the keeper. It was Melina Ferris who got the shot attempt for Northern Colorado. Great effort from Donis just to get there, keep it in play. Got it back across the face of goal, and it was a good chance for Ferris. Hit it well, kept it low, but a good save from Camellia Zoo. .50 right now in the shot department. Northern Colorado leading Montana. That was the best chance for either side so far as Zoo come up a couple times with some big saves. Thompson shielding Hart off from it. Back to Aitchison, now Corey. A couple of Nebraska transfers. Can't be kept in play. We're going to have a trio of substitutions for
Bears,
both
number
sides.
3, checking in for number 28, number 16, checking in for number 6, and
Ashley
number 10
Hillman,
for number 12.
Sydney Engelkins
And for the Grizzlies, number 28, Eliza
into
Bettler,
the
in
match.
for number 26, Kayla Rendon Bushmaker. Number 10, Riley O'Brien.
The Grizzlies
in for
bringing
number
in Riley
13,
O'Brien
Shore.
and Eliza Bentler.
And number 18, Reeve Borseth.
Reeve
In for
Borseth
number
also
12,
into
Ava
the match
Samuelson.
for Montana at the left back position. Big changes for both sides. We'll see what it does to the momentum of this match. It has been tilted heavily in favor of Northern Colorado through the first half an hour. See what the changes can do for Montana. Borseth gets her first touch, plays it back to Zoo, who now goes to Allie Larson. Grizzlies with a lot of attacking firepower in right now. Just not looking quite as sharp through the midfield areas. Thompson, O'Brien, Walters, Sydney Haustein, and Eliza Bentler, all either wingers, forwards, or attacking midfield players. That's more than you would typically see for the Grizzlies. We're going to make another change here.
Checking in
Mesa
for the
Walters
Grizzlies, number 27,
heads to
Emma
the
Pasco.
sidelines.
In for number 2, Mesa Walters.
Emma Pasco in. As Montana take the throw in. Corey trying to play it long to Skyly Thompson, who can't keep it in play, and it's out for another Northern Colorado throw. The Grizzlies just lacking a bit of sharpness right now. A chance here. Riley O'Brien ends up with it after a Northern Colorado turnover. Plays back to Molly Corey. Cross towards Haustein, headed on. Trying to just flick it in the direction of Bentler to chase down, but again, Kaya Lindbergh there first for Northern Colorado. Montana trying to break a scoreless streak. Have not threatened to do it so far in this match. The Northern Colorado defense has been very good. Grizzlies outscoring their opponents 17-10 this year. They're also 3-2-4 at home. They've given up just 4 goals in the last 10 matches, but not exactly what you want to see right now for head coach Chris Chudovitsky and the Grizzlies. Zoo plays this one all the way across to Reeve Borseth. Boone to O'Brien, touches across to Pasco. Aitchison finds Skyly Thompson. Thompson with her back to goal looking for options. Ranging all the way across. Now to the left wing. 4 Grizzlies in the box. Thompson drops it back to Borseth. Now Charlie Boone. Grizzlies switch the play again to Allie Larson. Committing even more numbers forward. 6 Grizzlies in the box now. Larson drops it for Emma Pascal. Cross in, header straight up, still free, and then cleared away. It was Maddie Duran, another substitute we might have missed earlier in that big change, who had the clearance for Northern Colorado. Ollie Quarry across to Emma Pasco. Forward to Haustein. Larson intercepted. Going the other way is Lucy Hart. It's a 3-on-3 chance here. Hart plays forward to Sydney Engelkins. Engelkins backtracks across to Morgan King. King right across the edge of the 18, able to pick out Melina Ferris. Haley Onan. Now Haley Collier, the long distance shot, one hop into the hands of Zoo. Inside of 10 minutes now. Amelia Zoo been tested a couple times today. Up to the task so far. Another beautiful day for soccer here in Missoula. Sun's out. Temperature's cool this afternoon. It's a great crowd here at South Campus Stadium, the best of the season so far. Haustein trying to play Eliza Bentler in behind. Bentler chases after, but the freshman from Billings, Montana can't get there. Out for another Northern Colorado goal kick as we've got more substitutions here. A couple for Northern Colorado. One for Montana.
6, Maddie Seelhoff.
Maddie
In for
Seelhoff
15, Molly Corey.
in for the Grizzlies.
And for the Bears,
Seelhoff, the sophomore from
Lucy
Snohomish,
Roberts.
Washington,
Number 21, Melina Ferris.
making her 5th appearance of the season today.
And number 8, Lauren Fuller. In for number 25.
Tori
Alex
Franz and
Michael.
Lauren Fuller in for Northern Colorado. Seelhoff making her 5th appearance this season, 7th of her career. Grizzlies going deep into the bench today. Forsyth and Seelhoff both in this match. Northern Colorado bench helps out there, calls it out. Out of play for a Bears throw-in. At the halftime break, we'll have an interview with Montana assistant coach Damian Macias. We'll take a quick break, but be back for that interview, so be sure to stick around at halftime as we chat with Coach, see what Montana's going to have to do better in the second half to try to break down this Northern Colorado defense. Northern Colorado chance here. Allie Larson, a well-timed slide tackle, did just enough to deter the shot attempt. It's going to come back now to Lucy Hart. Hart trying to beat Eliza Bentler around the edge. Bentler, good defense. Onan across to King. The Bears try to flip the field a little bit. Larson steps in with a good interception. Onan on it yet again. Lucy Roberts trying to get a cross in. It hits off of Borseth and goes out for a corner. First corner of the match for either side.
In for the Bears, number
Northern
4,
Colorado right
Grizzlies
now
10-10.
out shooting Montana 7-0.
Number 19, Haley Collier.
Grizzlies 0 shots. They've been forced into a couple saves. 5 fouls already for Montana. As Morgan King gets set to take this corner kick. Camelia Zoo in the middle of the box to defend. King lifts it in. It's in a good area. A high boot up. Hart gets the final touch to it, and it's out of play. The Grizzlies will get a goal kick. Five minutes remaining here in the first half of play. You're watching Big Sky Soccer on ESPN Plus, live here in Missoula, Montana, South Campus Stadium on a lovely fall day. The Grizzlies try to get something going forward. Larson's ball too strong. Into the hands of Lindbergh, who has yet to be tested today. A couple of good decisions. She has been active, had some touches, but has not had to show off the shot-stopping ability to this point. See if the Grizzlies can break here. O'Brien chips it in behind. Bentler stays on side, but she can't get to it before it crosses the end line. A well-timed run. Bentler, the freshman, chasing it down. Another one of those speedy wingers for Montana, but just not quite fast enough this time to keep it in play. Lindbergh into the midfield. Rising up and winning the header was Onan. Skyly Thompson forces a clearance, gives the Grizzlies a throw-in. Montana still looking for their first shot of the game. They have been better in the last 15 to 20 minutes since the substitutions were made. Grizzlies able to garner a little more possession. This one swung in. Bentler's there, heads it on. Off the post, still free. Bentler puts it away. Montana take the lead. It was free for Bentler. She got just an initial touch to it. Lindbergh backtracking, a high bouncer over her head. Not sure if it was in initially or not, but it falls back, and the first shot of the day for Montana leads to a goal. We'll take another look here. Reeve Borseth lifts it in. It was a great ball from Borseth, just chested across from Bentler. It did look like the initial save was made, but Bentler just comes right back in, knocks it in with the body. I don't think it touched her feet on either of those two touches. Doesn't matter how you get it in, you just got to get it there. And just like that, Montana, in maybe the only match at home this season outside of some early non-conference that they've looked to be the team playing from behind, also have a lead. Second goal of the season for Eliza Bentler. And again, how about that ball from Reeve Borseth, the freshman from Marysville, Washington. She had played just 29 minutes this season in 2 appearances. Gets her first career assist. We mentioned it a bit, Montana going deeper into the bench. Borseth played 23 minutes against MSU Billings in a big non-conference win. 6 minutes against North Dakota State, another non-conference match. She's getting her first Big Sky Conference action today, and she's able to swing in a beautiful cross that leads to a Montana goal. Shots are 8-1 in favor of Northern Colorado right now, but it's the one for Montana that's the difference maker with about 90 seconds remaining in the opening half. Larson, good ball forward. O'Brien very nearly able to flick it on to herself. Just the outstretched toe getting to it, trying to knock it on. Montana wins it back in the midfield again. Haustein trying to play it through for Bentler to chase after. Bentler does, she gets there. Goes down on the sidelines. Montana crowd unhappy. Maybe good in the end as the Grizzlies get back on it in live play. Swing it in. Thompson beat to the ball there by Samantha Blanchard. Borseth on it. And forces a throw in, making the most of her minutes today. Borseth to take the throw in. As the Grizzlies try to wind down the last 30 seconds or so in this half, keep it in this area, maybe get one more look at goal. Seelhoff to Aitchison. Tries to play it through the lines and in behind for Bentler. It's back towards the top of the box.
8, 7, 6,
Skyly Thompson
5, 4.
can't control, so that'll bring us to halftime. Montana have the lead 1-0 at the break. It was a great 45 minutes for Northern Colorado, but the Eliza Bentler goal puts Montana ahead. We're going to take a quick break here, and then remember, we'll be back with assistant coach Damien. The freshman delivers her first career assist to put Montana up. You see the Northern Colorado bench in the background, dancing, getting ready for the second half. You have to think if you're the Bears, you keep the head up a little bit, keep the energy positive. 8 shots, 2 of them on goal, as the Grizzlies get us started here in the second half of play. Walters, who was shown a yellow card in the first half, tries to just push through the defense. Gets tripped up, and it's a foul on Northern Colorado right out of the gates here. Haley Onan whistled for it. Captain's band on her left time. As now the Grizzlies get a free kick chance. Just the second foul of the game for Northern Colorado. It's a good ball from Walters. Delaney Lushore's there to head it in. Montana doubles the lead. Delaney Lushore, her Big Sky leading 6th goal of the season. Assisted by Mesa Walters, her Big Sky leading assist. Just like that, Montana with their second shot of the game. Double the lead, 2-0 Grizzlies. It was a beautiful ball from Walters just towards the back post. Delaney Lushore able to knot it home. Northern Colorado going to get us right back into the action, starting up quickly. 6th goal of the season for Delaney Lushore, her first in Big Sky Conference play. Mesa Walters, assist number 6. Both of those are the best in the Big Sky. Exactly what Montana needed coming out of the break. Now we'll see if they can settle into this match. Walters plays it through. Ditta's there, taken away right at the last moment. Maddie Ditta made a good run. Lucy Hart able to step up defensively, get the tackle in. Brittany Donis making a run here up the right wing. Knocked away. It's going to be a Northern Colorado throw. Throw in towards Donis, cleared away by Skyly Thompson. Bentler plays it back across to Thompson, who has space in front of her. Bentler and Delaney Lushore are making runs. Thompson cuts it back inside. Shot on from Skyly Thompson. Save made. Right at the feet of Kaya Lindberg. But a good long run from Thompson, a good initial ball from Bentler to pick her out. And the Grizzlies did not show too much in the first half at all over the opening 40 minutes. But the last 5 of the first half and the first 3 minutes here in the second, Montana with all sorts of chances. Lindbergh, a deep ball here, headed away by the Grizzlies, out for a Northern Colorado throw. This time, the Bears can't keep it in play, so the Grizzlies will get a throw. Montana scored 2 against Sacramento State, and the Big Sky opener had not scored since then. A couple here today. And is now Northern Colorado going to be forced to come back from a multi-goal deficit. Haley Collier touches across. Walters steps up, makes a play. The Bears to take the throw in, and again, we talked about it at the start. The preseason Big Sky Conference favorite still sitting on just a single point. Top 6 teams advance to the Big Sky Conference tournament, which will be hosted by Northern Colorado. But the Bears, as it stands, on the outside looking in. Samuelson clears it off Donis, and it'll be a Montana goal kick. Northern Arizona, another Big Sky action, leading Idaho 1-0 at halftime. Northern Arizona sitting at 6 points there in 5th place, which again, that's bad news. The Lumberjacks scored 2 seconds before the halftime break. Idaho had not allowed a goal in conference play. I believe it was up to 11 consecutive matches, 10 or 11 shutouts in a row. But again, for Northern Colorado, trying to climb back into the Big Sky Conference tournament picture. If results hold, the Grizzlies will be at 7 points. Northern Arizona will be at 9 as this cross kept in play by Zoo. Northern Colorado with just 1 will be 6 points out with just 3 matches remaining. Great header by Delaney Lou Shore, knocking it across. Now the Grizzlies lifting it into the box. Again, Delaney Lou Shore wins the header, plays it down for Bentler, across to Maddie Ditta. Ditta spinning on it, plays to Bentler again. They try to do a little 1-2 action, cleared away by the Bears defense. Woodhull with a chance on the counter here for Northern Colorado. Taken away by Charlie Boone. Just a solitary attacker up front for the Bears. Now they get a throw in. See if they can get some numbers forward. Borseth and Bentler, who combined for the first goal for Montana, now combining to play a little defense. Northern Colorado switches the play across to Haley Collier. Donis battling with Ava Samuelson, who just clears away for the Grizzlies. It's going to go all the way back to Samantha Blanchard, the center back. Forward comes Melina Ferris. A long run from Ferris, plays it out for Lucy Hart. Hart able to get across off, but it's not touched by a Grizzly player, and it's out of play. He's not quite able to wrap the boot around that one. Chasing after it. It was a long run up the left wing. Northern Arizona up at the half. Weber State is at Portland State today. Idaho State at Sacramento State. In other Big Sky Conference action, those matches just kicking off. Grizzlies playing from the back. Skyly Thompson with it now. Samuelson making the overlapping run. Good defense from Northern Colorado. Not letting the Grizzlies get the ball to Thompson. Donis now. Woodall making a run in front of her. Donis cuts back inside. Sliding in his Allie Larson. Good tackle from the Grizzlies center back. Bentler slips up a little bit there. It allows it cross in too far and out of play. Hart just trying to play it to the back post. Lauren Woodhull made a run in, was tripped up a little bit in the box. Looked to referee Will Nichols, but just incidental contact as both players running towards the back post. Molly Massman intercepts for the Grizzlies. Can't connect long with Bentler, but Grizzly nearly able to win it back. Controlled by Michael. Ferris now collides with a couple of Grizzly players, and they're whistled for the foul, so a free kick for Northern Colorado here. Maddie Didda pressing high, a little bit too aggressive this time, and it's called for the foul. Into the box, it's headed away by Boone, and she's able to pick out Skyly Thompson, see if the Grizzlies can try to counter. You saw where Thompson wanted to go with it. Bentler up the wing, but good defense from Lucy Hart. Read the pass, cut it out. Now a shot on. Quick after the turnover. Haley Onan. Defense leads to a one-time shot. Zoo ranges over and makes the play. Third save for Camelia Zoo on the 9th shot of the match. Lauren Woodhull trying to cut inside Allie Larson in the Grizzly center back. Does not get beat often. The Grizzlies trying to counter quickly. Delaney Lou Shore was chasing after, but Samantha Blanchard got there first. Blanchard lifts it deep. Taken away now by Alex Michael. Michael flips it across. Onan ahead to Donis. Donis into the box. Her cross is deflected by Samuelson, and it'll be a corner kick for Northern Colorado. Donis with the long run. She's been dangerous for Northern Colorado today. Ava Samuelson, a couple of good athletes going up against each other as the corner kick comes in. Floated into the center of the box. Massman heads away. It falls for Donis. Across to Woodhull. Now shot on. Save made by Zoo again. Melina Ferris hit one well through the crowd. Right at Zoo, who safely falls on top. Massman. Couple of touches and then is whistled for the foul. The defensive midfielder for the Grizzlies. Just trying to barge her way forward. Ran into the captain Onan for Northern Colorado, and it's a free kick chance here inside the center circle. Wilson, that was a dangerous ball. Larson gets ahead to it, but it's still free in the penalty area. Boone nods it forward. It's going to fall back now to Collier. Onan trying to slip Donis through. Out for a Montana goal kick. A lot of the offense for Northern Colorado going through number 6 right there, Donis. 2 goals, 3 assists for her this season. She has been heavily involved in the attack. Massman slips it through. Thompson's there. Thompson crossing it in. Mesa Walters gets a touch. It's cleared away, but only as far as Massman. Eventually controls to Ava Samuelson. Good turn from Massman. Walters dummies it through at the top of the box to Delaney Lou Shore. Good last-minute defense from Northern Colorado. Back come the Bears. Onan to Hart. Back to Alex Michael. Melina Ferris just unable to get around the Grizzly defense. Eventually it's knocked wide, but out for a Montana throw. Reeve Borseth taking the throw, getting an extended run. Had the assist in the first half. Massman trying to play it through the defense. It eventually falls back. Donis with it. Donis on the left wing. Swings it in. Onan was at the back post, but Grizzlies had it covered the whole time. Now Skyly Thompson with some space to run. Tries to hit the long diagonal across. And then lets the return ball just go past for a throw in. Going to have the first substitutions of this second half here inside a half hour remaining. Montana going to make a couple of changes. Initially whistled, they say play on. There are a couple waiting for Montana on the far sideline. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer. McKenna Wilson plays it long. Maddie Ditta sliding in, a well-timed tackle to get possession back to the Grizzlies. Walters up the right wing. Knocked out of play. Good defense from McKenna Wilson. Couple of players going to ground. Wilson sliding in to stop the attack, as now we will have our changes. Maddie Ditta and Skyly Thompson head to the sidelines for the Grizzlies as Sydney Haustein and Kayla Rendon Bushmaker into the match.
And number 26, Kayla Rendon Bushmaker.
Kayla Rendon Bushmaker, another freshman on this Montana team. A lot of fantastic young players for the Grizzlies. Rendon Bushmaker gets involved right away, shot on. Save is made. Lindbergh diving to her left. The first touches of the half for Kayla Rendon-Bushmaker. A couple of fantastic ones. Just to control that was good enough to also put a shot on target out of it. Good chance. Amelia Zhu taking her time before playing this one forward. Grizzlies have been much improved in the second half. So this is out of play for a Northern Colorado throw as the Bears are going to make a change here.
And for the Bears, number 5, Morgan King.
It's Morgan King,
number 6, Brittany,
a junior from Long Beach, California, into the match. Lauren Woodhull has her pass intercepted by Walters as the Grizzlies try to break quickly. Again, Northern Colorado having to commit numbers forward here, but it's opened up some space in behind for the Grizzlies as Borseth clears this ball out. Going to be a corner kick. Reeve Borseth, 23 minutes was her previous career high. She's got just 2 appearances. More than that today, closing in on it at least. Corner comes in. Another good ball punched straight up by Zhu. Onan turns on it. Now Hart. There's a shot deflected down. And the Grizzlies avoid the danger. A fantastic ball on the corner kick there. Fell in right in front of Zhu, who was forced into action, able to punch it up. Samuelson plays it out wide to Kayla Rendon-Bushmaker. Assman with it in the midfield. Northern Colorado still out shooting the Grizzlies as the offside flag goes up on Bentler. 12-4 the shots in favor of Northern Colorado. Bentler has one of the goals for Montana though. Time to run a little bit too quickly that time. First offsides of the match. And the Grizzlies, just 4 shots, all 4 of them have been on goal. And 2 have beat Lindbergh. Making the most of their chances today. Which again is almost the exact opposite of the script of all of Montana's previous Big Sky games. They did have 2 in the opener against Sacramento State, but averaging over 15 shots a game. This one towards the near post. That looked like it was on frame from Collier. It forced a save from Camelia Zhu. Had it covered all along, but Collier hit that well. Bit of a knuckleball starting at Zhu. Good save from the Grizzly keeper. Now plays it forward. Montana's done very well this half, getting the ball just forward ahead to Delaney Lou Shore, who has controlled a lot of headers. Grizzlies have been good on the second ball. As Bentler goes down for Montana. Hart with a little push from behind. Bentler's momentum got the best of her there. Stumbling, but a foul called on the Bears. And again, the Grizzlies, every chance they have. Get a couple more seconds off the clock. Larson forward. Walters, then Rendon-Bushmaker controlling. Kayla Rendon-Bushmaker makes her way out wide, then just tries to play it up the wing for Samuelson, who tracks it down. Collier beats her to it, but Samuelson, now Delaney Lushore, playing good defense, creating a corner kick out of almost nothing for Montana. First corner kick of the match for the Grizzlies. Mesa Walters had her 6th assist of the season earlier in this match. She is very good in these situations. The righty lifts this one high. It's towards Samuelson, knocked away. Rendon Bushmaker pushes wide to Borseth. Back to the feet of Walters. That ball a little behind Delaney Lushore, who slipped up trying to get it. Bentler now. Cross comes in, diving save made. I don't think it was a shot, but it was close enough to the keeper. And this is going to be a second yellow card, which will lead to a red for Mesa Walters, who reached out at that ball. Kyle Lindberg throwing to restart possession, and Mesa Walters just reaches out with the hand to try to slow it down. And it's the second yellow of the match for Walters. So Walters to the bench, and now Montana,
Mesa Walters,
a player down for the last 22 minutes. A situation where you just have to let him get the throw back in. Lindberg just trying to throw it forward to a defender. As now Northern Colorado closes in, and Montana asking for a card. One will not be shown. Melina Ferris waited back as Will Nichols came, had a word with her. We'll see how the Grizzlies change things up here. This will be a good test. A 2-goal lead, but now trying to hold on. One player down as the Grizzlies make a change. Molly Quarry back in, as Donis also re-enters for Northern Colorado. See what sort of changes Montana makes. One you would expect looks like in the offing. Again, Aitchison and Massman have played defensive midfield a lot with each other right now. There's only Massman in the match, but it looks like Kathleen Aitchison on the far sidelines. You can see her getting some instructions from head coach Chris Chudovitsky. We will likely see Montana get some more defensive players in. Onan tries to get Ferris up the near sideline. Grizzlies get a throw in, and now even more than earlier, Montana likely going to be taking their time on every chance they have, as this one now leads to a substitution. So it will be Kathleen Aitchison, the defensive midfielder, in for Delaney Lushore, the forward. Aitchison giving some instructions to Sydney Haustein, who it looks like will move forward in the Montana attack. Grizzlies trying to see out the last 20 minutes of this. Other Big Sky Conference action. Portland State up 1-0 against Weber State at home. The surprise of the season so far, Portland State 3-0-1 in Big Sky play, on their way to 4-0-1. And if the Idaho Northern Arizona score holds, Portland State will be your new Big Sky Conference leaders. Onan out wide to Ferris. Ferris into the box, Samuelson in front of her. Good run by Ferris, still on it. She's had a couple of great chances at goal. This time just drops it off for Collier. Cross headed away by Charlie Boone. Rendon Bushmaker controls it, but it's given back now. Another cross headed away by Boone. As Collier couldn't quite beat that first defender. Blanchard's diagonal ball is going to be offsides. Montana going to take their time here. Kalen Needling caught offsides. It was a good diagonal ball, a right idea for Northern Colorado. All sorts of space. The Grizzlies hold the back line well. Bentler with it now, muscled off the ball, but it's a foul on Northern Colorado. Alex Michael bouncing up and down after being whistled for it. The freshman fouling the Grizzly freshman is now Montana has a chance from the free kick. Allie Larson standing over it. Larson into the box. Molly Quarry's there, gets ahead to it. Now Massman tracks it down, plays to Kayla Rendon Bushmaker. Still numbers in the box for the Grizzlies. Back to Ava Samuelson. Molly Massman crosses it. Quarry heads it through. It falls to Sydney Haustein. Shot on. Great save made. Still free in the box. Haustein controls again. Bentler's shot deflected away. Now finally cleared from Northern Colorado. Excellent save from Lindbergh. Cleared away from Northern Colorado. Montana going to get the throw in. An excellent save. Sydney Haustein had it in space. As you see another look here, it snuck through. Molly Quarry gets the header to it. It goes to Haustein. One touch shot on Lindbergh. Excellent save. It did sit in front of the goal. All she could do was parry it away. Montana unable to pounce on that opportunity. Rendon Bushmaker, now Aitchison, back to Bentler. Back to Kayla Rendon Bushmaker, who has some space, takes the shot deflected away by Collier. Grizzlies, just 10 players on the field right now. Able to get some possession deep in the Northern Colorado territory. Changes for both sides. We're going to get another look here. You see Mesa Walters running and just reaching up. Already sitting on a yellow card. It was a quick decision and the absolute right one made by our referee here today. Will Nichols immediately showing the yellow card. So that is what led to this one-player advantage for Northern Colorado. Lily Timpson, cross, deflected away by Samuelson, who goes down in the process. Out for a corner kick. Morgan King taking it for the Bears. It's a good ball, deflects down. Aitchison gets the clearance for the Grizzlies. Back out wide to King, see if she can put another one in the area. She does, falls at the back post, shot on, and a goal for Northern Colorado. They cut it back, it's McKenna Wilson scoring. And with inside of 15 minutes left, Northern Colorado making it interesting. Wilson with her first of the season. Just fell to her at the back post. Looked like it might have took a deflection early on. Just no chance for Camellia Zoo to get there. So Northern Colorado trying to go fast, bringing it right back to the midfield. 2-1. Montana still on top, but a player down in Northern Colorado gets a goal. Grizzlies do well here off the break to get a throw in. As you get another look at the Northern Colorado goal, it was a great first ball from King. She gets another chance, Woodhull can't connect with it, but it falls in the end. And it does look like maybe a deflection off the foot of Thompson, as Zoo was ranging to her right, trying to cover that near post. Wilson shot, a quick deflection into the other side of the undefended net. Throw in for Northern Colorado. Scary moments for the Grizzlies, trying to hold on to this lead. Northern Colorado haven't scored multiple goals in a game since September 11th against Virginia Tech. That was in a 5-2 loss. Since then, they've been shut out 5 times, scored a single goal in the draw against Eastern Washington. Trying to break that streak. Get a second goal here today and get a point on the road in Missoula. Lauren Woodhull, long run, cuts it back inside. Camelia Zhu dives out for it and gets there just in time. Woodhull goes down. She cut it inside the 2 Grizzly center backs. Larson and Boone were both there. As Camelia Zhu stays down after the play. A hard collision. Woodhull, it looked like, right into the body of Camelia Zhu. Get another look here. It was a long run. Grizzlies just unable to take it away. 4 or 5 Grizzly players there. Diving out was Camelia Zhu, and you see the knee just into the body of Zhu. Larson and Lauren Woodhull both going down. As the Grizzlies getting some instruction, you hope for Zhu to be okay, talking with the trainer right now. But Montana able to get some more instructions, playing a player down. Again, if you're just joining us, a second yellow, which led to the red card for Mesa Walters, has Montana a player down. So some instructions for the team from head coach Chris Chidovitsky. Montana leading around the Big Sky. Northern Arizona still ahead of Idaho, 1-0. Portland State ahead of Weber State, 1-0. Idaho State and Sacramento State are tied. As Zhu back on her knees, looking like she will remain in this game. Now on her feet, as again you see just a hard collision. The knee of Lauren Woodhull going down. They take the headband off of Zhu, wipe away some tears, but she's tough and is going to stay in this match, it looks like. So we've got 13:04. We'll see what we do here. Having a word with our referee, Will Nichols. Typically, when play is stopped for an injury, that player has to wait on the sidelines and be allowed to re-enter the match. Looks like Nichols maybe running through some more just concussion protocol here. Chatting it over, making sure Zhu is okay. And now a drop ball gets us started again. Again, we went with the scores around the league as it stands. Montana would remain tied in 6th place on 7 points. And as things stand, Northern Colorado would be tied for last place in the Big Sky Conference with just a single point, and they would be 6 out of a tournament spot with just 3 matches remaining. So to boil it down, this is about the season for Northern Colorado. If they can come back, get a point here, instead of a 6-point deficit between the Grizzlies and the Bears with Montana owning the tiebreaker, they'd cut it down to 4. A match at the start of the season we expected to have title implications. Instead, maybe just has postseason appearance implications as the Grizzlies try to hold on and the Bears try to save their season. Donis around the corner, her cross deflected away by Larson, who then pops right back to her feet and clears it. Larson, an all Big Sky performer. In her past, she started every game she's ever played here at Montana. Have to think will likely be an all Big Sky player this year as well as Haustein. Operating alone up front for the Grizzlies. Buys Montana some time playing it forward. Lucy Hart plays it back as Thompson was pressuring. Now it's swung across to Lily Timpson. Donis cutting inside, her pass intercepted by Molly Quarry. But it's one right back. A lot of space right now for Northern Colorado. Shot on just over the top. Zoo rising up for it. It was a good effort. Unable to put it on goal though. Zoo in the direction of Haustein. Knocked down and trying to play it right back in for Melina Ferris. Ferris has been excellent today for the Bears. Turnover here, Kayla Rendon Bushmaker nearly had it going the other way. Long diagonal, Thompson. Again, just pressuring Hart, forcing her backwards. Stall the momentum. Montana wants to keep Northern Colorado in their own half if possible. So we've got changes for both sides. The Grizzlies will make a switch up front. Maddie Ditta in for Kayla Rendon Bushmaker.
And for Northern Colorado,
playing without a striker, Ditta will be
Kaylin Needing. And for number 15,
the most
Lucy
forward
Hart.
pressing player for Montana.
And for
It was
the
Kaylin
Grizzlies,
Meadling
number
back
23,
in for
Maddie
Northern
Ditta,
Colorado.
Number 26, Kayla Rendon Bushmaker.
Ferris trying to slip it through. Ditta gets there first. The winger going down inside the box. It's well timed and out for a Northern Colorado corner kick. This was the situation that led to the last goal. King played in a great ball. It was cleared away initially, but King was able to swing it back in. King into the box, headed away by the Grizzlies. Looked like Massman got the touch to it. Another chance for Northern Colorado. Cut out by Montana, who just sent it all the way to the other side of the field. Blanchard swinging in across on a hard foul here. Corey was leaning in for the header. Lauren Woodhull. Maybe connecting with the shoulder to Molly Corey's head. Woodhull now getting the ball for the Grizzlies. Inside of 8 minutes. Larson all the way to the back lines of Northern Colorado. Kyle Lindbergh rolls it back into play. Grizzlies trying to hold on in these final 7.5 minutes. The defending regular season champions against the defending tournament champions. It's lived up to the billing so far here in Missoula. Northern Colorado out shooting Montana 15-6. The Grizzlies scoring on their first 2 shots of the match. A foul here in the midfield. It's Aitchison this time for Montana. Whistled for the foul. Aitchison heads back to defend this set piece. Into the box, and a foul whistled right away on Lauren Woodhull. So the chance over before it started. Molly Quarry and Lauren Woodhull battling here. Tense moments for both sides again. Season's not going quite how you expected. For Northern Colorado, we talked about the math that they're up against right now. Only 9 points available, and they will be trailing by quite a few if this result holds. Grizzlies already with a red card. Again, if you're just joining us for the final 10 minutes here, Mesa Walters. 2 yellows in this match, so Montana a player down. This deflects off the head of Maddie Ditta and out for a Bears throw.
In for the Bears, number 16. In for number 5.
Some more changes for the visitors.
In for number 4.
15, Lucy Hart. Back into the match, as is number 16, Sydney Engelkins. Hart, just a quick breather for her. She has been excellent in this match. Getting involved up the wings in the Northern Colorado attack. Five minutes remaining. Montana right now. The goal from Delaney Lou Shore set up to be the game winner, but Northern Colorado trying to answer. Haustein, good interception, and then immediately just plays it deep. Haustein gets possession. And again, just any 10, 15, 20 seconds you can waste for Montana right now is a good thing. Thompson tries to do the same. Ditta tracking after it. Hart playing back. Ditta just backs off again. Grizzlies are not going to be doing too much in the attack right now. Player down. Thompson steps in, makes a good play, sends it towards the Northern Colorado corner flag. Lindbergh all the way out to chase it, and again, Montana without a real striker in the match as Thompson returns it to the sender again. Grizzlies with just some wingers. Ditta slides in. It's going to be whistled for the foul here. The Northern Colorado player down. The Grizzly fans not happy with the call. Ditta a couple times. The freshman's gone to ground as we get another look. The big first touch, Ditta slides in, gets the right foot. Looked to be on the ball. Would have been a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Grizzlies going the other way. Instead, the clock stops, and it's a free kick for Northern Colorado. Into the box, headed away by Aitchison. Haustein's clearance straight up. High bouncing balls controlled by Ona. Back she plays to Blanchard. Tries to switch the play, but Skyly Thompson cuts it out. Can't quite control it. Thompson coming off the bench today for the first time all season. Still providing that same hustle that you expect from number 17 in maroon. Donis into the box. Samuelson there to get the first touch to it. Now Samuelson clears deep. Good work by Blanchard to not let that get past her in the midfield. Tries to play it forward, but it's past both players and out for a Grizzly throw. Samuelson just sends it up the line. Dida flicks a header on, and Haustein gets around. Now controlling. Onan turning. Aitchison pressuring. It's back to Onan. Molly Quarry with it now, tries to clear. It's deflected out by Woodhull. Those two going back and forth here down the stretch. Out for a Grizzly throw-in, inside of 2 minutes to play here at South Campus Stadium. Montana looking to get a win for the first time since the Big Sky opener. Northern Colorado fighting desperately to get another goal and to salvage a point here. Grizzlies just advancing it further down the pitch on the throw-in. Thompson able to get to this one by the corner flag. Forcing another throw, just excellent possession here from Montana. This is exactly what you need when defending a lead, particularly when defending down a player. You see head coach Chris Chidovitsky giving the instructions. Not often the crowd here at South Campus Stadium applauds a throw-in, but they'll do it over and over here if the Grizzlies can keep the ball down here. Now a foul on Northern Colorado. The Grizzly bench is loving it.
1 minute to play.
Inside of a minute now, Montana. Nobody even near the ball to take the free kick. Will Nichols, our referee, trying to get him to go with it. Haustein just plays it short to Skyly Thompson. Out for yet another throw in Northern Colorado, just a couple players there. You'd expect a little more urgency from the Bears now. 2 more Northern Colorado players close in. Now it's finally out off Montana, but the Grizzlies wasted a good minute plus there. Final chance now for the Bears to go forward, and Haustein intercepts it. Thompson back. Out for another Grizzly throw-in. That is textbook time wasting by Montana. It's a part of the game, and it's one you have to do well. The Grizzlies do it. With 10 players, they survive, and Montana wins 2-1 over Northern Colorado. They move to 7 points in Big Sky.